So this is a rundown of our EV bets page. If you don't know what EV betting is, essentially it is where you're betting on odds that are better than the fair value odds, which are calculated with a bunch of different sports books, generally weighting the sharper ones more. And the point is that the fair value is essentially the true probability of an event happening. Now, this is the real world, so there is no true probability, but it's basically the best guess that we can get from these various sports books. And as long as the odds that you're getting are better than that fair value, that is considered EV. So getting into what are specifically on each of these bet cards, in the top left, we have the event date and the event. We have the bookmaker here at the top, and if it's an exchange, we list the liquidity. In the middle, you can see is the prop type with the odds, which are changeable if the line shifts a little bit. The fair value accordion, which shows you the math of how this is calculated and with the different books that are included in that fair value calculation. It has a stake amount, which you can edit to change for your wager size. It has the EV percent and the width. In the top right here, we have a little icon here that shows best in market. This is just letting you know that these odds for this specific bet are the best that we have in all the sports books that we offer. Right here is a lab icon. This takes you to our other tab, which is called the lab. This opens the exact bet that you were looking for in the lab. This just lets you see alternate lines, all of the books, the overs and the unders, and it allows you to track it with a parlay or just track it singular as well. Finally, as I just mentioned, we have this track bet icon. This lets you track your bet and we'll send it into the track bets tab. Another feature we have for some select bookmakers is this QR code and a link. This QR code, if you click it, it pulls up a QR code that you can scan on your phone and it'll directly take you to that specific bet. Same with this link here. If I click this link, it'll take me directly to that O'Neal Cruz under doubles bet. In the top left here, we have a minimum width filter. Width is just the number of books that are included in this fair value calculation. We generally recommend keeping it at about 5 or even higher than 5. This is just due to the fact that you get a more consensus view of what the books think. And for example, if one of the lines says this ESPN bet here is mispriced and they have under doubles at maybe minus 2,000, this will skew the fair value and give you an inaccurate estimate of the true fair value. At the top here, we have all main markets, player props, and following. These are the different tabs. Main markets is main lines like money lines, totals, spreads, stuff like that. Player props is obviously bets on players. And then following, this is where you get to choose from your following list. Whatever players, teams, and events you follow will show up here. So for example, I'm a fan of the Phillies, so I follow the Phillies. It lets me know here that I'm following the Phillies, and here are the best bets on the Phillies. Same with player props. I'm following Cal Raleigh, so here are the best bets that I can take with my selected sports books for Cal Raleigh. Same with events. There's a baseball game on tonight. It's the Giants at the Athletics. So say I wanted to watch that game, I would favorite that event, and now I have the best bets for that game, as well as like the Pirates, Mariners games, whatever games you're interested in. Additionally, in this top right, we have a minimum liquidity. This is for exchanges like Novig and ProfitX, where it's player to player and people put up certain amounts of dollars on specific lines and bets that they want. So it's, as you can see, you can just change this here. If you want at least $500, then as you see, that bet went away that had $200. If you lower it back down to 100, this bet comes back up because there's $254 on it. So that's the gist of that. We would recommend for this probably putting whatever your unit size is going to be. So say if I bet $50 is my unit size, then now it sets to 50, so that no matter what bet comes up, I can bet on that bet as there will be sufficient liquidity for my unit size.